her. "Tell me where to find one of those super studs, and I'll be all over him." "Cool your jets there, Maverick," Lily chuckled. "Have you stopped to consider maybe you're coming across too eager? Most guys like a challenge. Then there's the whole nightmare of your wardrobe." "What's wrong with my wardrobe?" Mel scowled down at her calf-length red pencil skirt and cream-colored twin set. The pearls might be a bit much, but they'd belong to her grandmother. "Nothing, if you're 90 and your name's June Cleaver." Mel slammed the lid back on the canister and set it on the coffee table. "I don't look like June Cleaver. I dress for comfort. Plus, it gets cold in the library, so I wear layers to keep warm." "Good, because those cardigans are the only things that'll be keeping you toasty on the long winter nights ahead." Lily's tone held a hint of pity, which set Mel's hackles rising. Her best friend had no room to talk. She went through men like tissues, never seeming to stay with one guy too long. Like Goldilocks, no one was just right. Too short, too tall, too fat, too thin, talks too much, doesn't talk enough. Mel had begun to wonder if there was a man alive perfect enough for her best friend. Though there had been that one night, right before Mel's older brother James had left for basic training. She'd thought there might have been something between them, but Lily had always denied it, and Mel wasn't about to ask James about his love life because, ew. Anyway, this conversation was about Mel's romantic adventures, or lack thereof. "Look," Lily said, jarring Mel out of her thoughts, "all I'm saying is, it wouldn't kill you to show a bit of skin. Maybe play down the prim." Arms crossed, Mel cradled the phone between her shoulder and ear. "I'm not prim. I'm classic. Besides, I don't want to be with a guy who only wants me if I pretend to be something I'm not." "I'm not asking you to change who you are," Lily said. "Just highlight your assets." "My assets?" Mel glanced down at her ample bust and wide hips, then at the M&M's container, beckoning her to finish it off. Lily was right, darn it. And it was all so unfair. Her 25th birthday was coming up in a month, August 14th, to be exact, and she was still a virgin. Sure, maybe being a virgin in your mid-20s wasn't exactly a predicament equivalent to, say, a raging case of Ebola, but it felt pretty darned close to Mel, especially tonight. Most likely, her lingering maidenhead was the reason for her recent bout of dating desperation, and the only sane excuse Mel could come up with for considering Born to be Wild Lily's advice. After all, keeping it classy sure hadn't worked well in the love department thus far. Honestly, Mel's problems with the men of Point Beacon had started clear back in high school. From the day she'd turned 16 and her parents had finally allowed her to date, all the local guys thought she was too type A, too high maintenance, too good girl. Maybe that was true. She exhaled slowly and collapsed back against the couch cushions, feeling defeated. She ran the best dang library in central Indiana, yet couldn't seem to make it past a first date, let alone find a man to make all her wicked desires and fantasies come true. It was frustrating. It was pitiful. It was ridiculous. And it was all Adam Foster's fault. Mel wouldn't be in this pristine mess now if her older brother's best friend had slept with her the night she'd propositioned him 8 years ago. But no, Adam had to be all noble and heroic and tell her she was special and should wait for the right guy to come along. And what you need to do is get rid of this good girl image you've got looming over you like a shroud. Lily's words jolted Mel back to the present. Perhaps her best friend was right. She'd been good until now. Maybe it was time to temper the sweet with a bit of spice. It was bad enough her parents constantly hounded her these